What's going on, guys? Alex here from Simple Mods and welcome back to another video. It feels like it's been a while since I featured a new case mod on the channel, and here you have it. And I hope you also enjoyed that super sweet b-roll that I featured at the start of the video. That's courtesy of Nick and Claire from Gear Seekers. They were both here this past weekend helping get some awesome footage of the finished system, and we also had some fun with their smoke machine. I really think I got to get me one of those things. It's definitely super cool for shooting hardware and case mods like this. So I've been working on this Intel Skull mod for a couple of weeks now, and it's actually my very first scratch build. I put this together for the Intel Extreme Masters event that we had in Sydney a couple weekends ago. And it was actually a commissioned build for Intel with support from GIGABYTE AORUS, EK Waterblocks, Team Group, Cooler Master, Seagate, and CableMod. And I know it's a pretty outrageous system, but it was built for exactly that, to stand out at an event and grab people's attention. Not something that you'd want to use on the daily. I mean, this thing is massive. Look at it. I can barely even move it by myself, even though it's all acrylic, but it's quite a lot of acrylic. In terms of hardware used, in the bottom section it's housing dual 560mm EK rads and the Cooler Master V1200 watt power supply, as well as all the cables, of course. And on top we have an X299 AORUS master with an Intel Core i9-9980XE, that's the top dog from Intel at the moment, dual GIGABYTE RTX 2080 Ti gaming OC graphics cards with a nice AORUS RGB NVLink bridge, 32 gigs of Team Group Nighthawk RGB DDR4 RAM running at 3200 MHz, and for storage we have dual 512GB AORUS RGB NVMe M.2 SSDs installed on the motherboard, as well as 4 Seagate hard drives, 2 Seagate Barracuda hard drives, and 2 2TB Firecuda SSHDs. The cables that you see on the outside are custom CableMod Pro extensions, and all of the water cooling gear is from EK, including the dual D5 pump and res setup, which sits on a bit of an angle at the front of the system, and this is due to the hard drive interfering with the main outlet port coming from the pumps. It bothered me a bit at the start, however, seeing the system finished, I think the res on a slight angle actually looks pretty nice. It's a scratch build, so you really got to plan everything well and triple check all of your measurements before cutting all the panels, and I guess I missed this small detail with the reservoir. However, that's because this system was actually meant to be even crazier than it already is. The Intel Skull at the front was actually meant to have a reservoir built in, and this was going to be CNC carved in this clear section at the front here that you can sort of see in through the build. All of the acrylic panels were actually laser cut by Ethan and James from Technology and Gaming. Again, huge shout out to them. The boys at TagMods worked quite a bit to get everything laser cut for the event, as unfortunately their CNC machine broke about a week out from the event. So they tried their best to make the reservoir with laser, however gluing everything together didn't quite resist the pressure test, and we just wanted to avoid a disaster happening with the system at a major event like IEM Sydney. So with time running out for the event, unfortunately the custom reservoir had to be taken out of the design. However, I'm still super happy with the way the system's turned out. Again, I just want to say a huge shout out to Ethan and James from TagMods, and also Nick and Claire from Gear Seekers for all of their help. I'll have their social links down in the video description. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse of me putting everything together, and also the sweet b-roll. Chuck us a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.